must be a brand new response for you.
It is, yes. Only on the Ellen Show. Hi.
Hi. Someone has to. Who's that? What? Okay.
Oh, don't be shy now.
No. They like you.
Thank you for having me on. I
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
being on. This is our third week. You're actually my biggest guest. My biggest in many ways. You're
cool.
You're
Thank
very.
you.
You're 6'5". Is that what you are?
6'4", yeah.
Yeah.
6'5" with boots, yeah.
That's what I meant. With
Yeah.
boots. Because I'm usually good at that right away. 6'5", 6'4". So and were you born? You're a big guy.
Yeah, I was.
Not were you born this size? I know that, but.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Right out of the womb.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah, I'd always been a big kid. When I was 8, I was probably about 140 pounds or so. I was a big guy. And then by the time I was 15, I was like 6'4", 210. Woo, yeah, 210, 220. And the problem was we traveled a lot with my family. So I went to about 3 or 4 different high schools when I was in high school. And when I was 15, I hit this one high school, and it was down in the South, down in Nashville. And everybody thought I was an undercover cop. Believe it or not, I swear to you. And then, like with the guys...
Were you wearing suits to school, or?
Yeah, I was. I had a big badge, like right there.
Because you were so big, they thought you were too old to be.
Yeah, there was like, well, you know, I came in, I didn't look like anybody else. I kind of looked different, like, oh, look at him. And for guys, it's cool, because guys are like, yo, you an undercover cop? I'm like, yeah, man. But for the girls, like when it's time to talk to girls, it'd be like, so, you know, can I take you to dinner? And they're like, not with you. And like walk away. Like, oh, great, okay.
You're sorry now.
Yeah. Yeah, damn it.
Did you use, but if you were that big, did you play football or anything like that? Or
I did. I played down at University of Miami, and we played down there and won a national title in '91, and yeah, they're good, great. They're doing great. They're kicking a lot of booty, and yeah, played football down
Is that what you wanted to do? You were going to be a football player?
Well, coming from that school and you know, a program like that that's such high profile, you think about 2 things. You think about graduating, and then you think about becoming a pro football player. I wanted to play pro, and I also wanted to work for the Secret Service, and that's what I got my degree in, was criminology. But the funny story was, by the end of my junior year, I finally had the bright idea of asking the professor, well, how much am I going to get paid? And he told me, and I was like, oh my God. And, you know, here's the thing. I mean, the Secret Service, they are true heroes. They protect our leaders. But I looked at him. I'm like, you know, that's not take a bullet pay for me. I can't do it. So by that time, I was already too late. So I wound up graduating with a degree in criminology.
In criminology? Mm-hmm. Really? And what is that, like Quincy Jones? What's that mean?
Yeah. A little Ironside.
Yeah?
Yeah, mixed in there, sure. Little Quincy Jones, yeah.
Do we have a question from Dallas? Is that what I hear? Someone in Dallas has a question. Isn't it cool that you can get somebody right now that's at the State Fair?
Yeah.
But,
this is very cool.
look at that. Now,
And nice hat.
you would never know that we were in Texas right now. All right. Hi there.
Hello,
What's your name?
Marla.
Hi, Maura. You're going to talk to The Rock in a second. How exciting is that?
Oh, I am so excited you would not believe.
No. we really don't believe it, because... What are you eating right there?
Well, this is some fried ice cream.
That's like the chicken fried ice cream they do.
How do they do that?
Well, it's a big old, it's ice cream, and they dip it in some deep fryer, and it comes out like this.
All right. Well, that explains it. All right. What is your question for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
Well, I'd just like to know how come he's not running for governor of California.
I'd like to know
Man, boy. Well, that's a good question, and but no, I probably will never ever get involved in politics.
Really?
Unfortunately, no. It's a little bit too much BS for me. I'll just let those guys handle it. I can't do it. I'll take some of that fried ice cream, though.
Yeah. I don't blame you. So tell us about you. Rundown is #1, right?
#1, yeah.
That
Thank
is,
you guys so much.
congratulations.
Thank you.
I saw a clip of it, and there's a little monkey business going on there.
There's some monkey. Yeah. There's some monkey business. Here's the thing with the monkeys in the movie. They're. That's nice. That's good. How's the ice cream?
How is that?
It's real good.
Yeah.
Go get some more chicken. Oh.
Good, huh?
Would you go get some more chicken fried stuff and bring it back to us?
Sure.
All right, bring us back a whole bunch of stuff and try to calm down, because. All right, go get some more chicken fried stuff, and we're gonna come back to you. All right?
Okay.
We're gonna go to commercial. When we come back, I want to see this clip you were talking about. I'm sorry,
it.
but she was.
No,
that was
ice
too,
cream. Very important.
That's always going to take precedent over
Of course.
anything. Ice cream. All right, we're gonna more with The Rock right after this. We're back with the star of the #1 movie in America, The Rock. Congratulations on that again. That's
Thank you. I
very,
appreciate
very,
that.
and it looks very exciting, as always, action packed. And I was
Very.
saying that there's monkey business going on.
A lot of monkey business.
What's happening here in this clip?
In this one particular clip, you know, here's the thing with these monkeys. Like, we've got myself and Christopher Walken, and over here is Crazy Peter Berg and Sean William Scott and all these great things. Ow! And then it's like, okay, Rox, are you ready for the monkey rehearsal to make sure that they're comfortable? Oh, okay. Well, so cool. You want me to make sure they're comfortable? And by the way, they're screaming, they're howling, they've got teeth that long, and they're going crazy.
What kind are they?
They're just crazy monkeys. That's what they're called. Yeah, crazy.
I've read much about the crazy monkey.
Yeah.
That's not a real monkey. That was a hand puppet right there.
No, that wasn't a hand puppet.
That wasn't a hand puppet.
That was
doing
not
that?
a hand puppet.
You promise?
I swear to God, that wasn't a hand puppet. That was a mechanical monkey. But
Yeah.
I swear-
And that wasn't you.
You're right. That wasn't me. That was a hand puppet.
What did
Rock.
that feel like to hang upside down like that?
It's.
Because not too many people could look good hanging upside down. Your skin goes.
It was the worst. It was
No,
the
you look
worst.
good hanging upside
Thank you, I
down.
appreciate
Nothing
that.
moves. Your face is still the same way.
Thank you.
So, speaking of looking good, I saw this picture in GQ magazine.
Yeah.
There's a picture of your tattoo, which is quite. Have you seen? It's. I think we should all see it.
Okay.
Because I want you to
That's it?
describe. Hold on. Because, I mean, this takes a long, long time to do this, and it means something too. It's not just a tattoo; it actually has meaning.
Sure.
All right.
It does. Okay, hold on. We'll get to it. It took 35 hours. It took 2 days. For me, it's
35 hours, 2
35
days. I want you to hear
So
that.
basically 2 days straight, we stayed up getting it done, and yeah, and it's Polynesian. It's a Polynesian tattoo, Samoan tattoo, and it's a story of my life and everything that's important to me. I will show you right now.
All right.
Usually when I do this at home, there's like da 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 da. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Your
So-
arm is the size of this chair. All right, so
Well, for example, this. Well, okay, where do we start? These are the stones, and they're the foundation of my life and my tattoo, which represent. They represent my strength, and they're here. They're here. There is. If you could get a shot of this. This is my wife. This is my baby. And there's me, my big head. And this part is the epicenter of the tattoo. It's where I derive my strength from. And this is strength, and these are the two eyes of my ancestors watching over me. These shark teeth for me are very important, which represent my fighting spirit. And this is my spiritual guide. This is also my loyalty. And right here is where I say I love Ellen DeGeneres.
I was just going to say, where's the... My tattoo, actually, no, I don't have one. But that's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
being on.
Thank you so much. I
Let's see the rundown. It's in theaters now. Well, hi, Dwayne.
appreciate it. Hi.
How's it going?
Everything's great.
Yeah?
Everything's great. Yeah. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm catching my breath. Now, seriously.
You have a firm handshake, by the way.
I
That's
didn't
very
shake
firm,
your
yeah.
hand. I kissed you. I didn't shake your hand.
Oh, that's true.
That's how powerful the kiss is. It felt like a handshake. Now, so people must. Do you work out, or still? Do you have to, or it's all set now? You don't have to do a thing.
Yeah. No, I still try and work out. Still
Yeah?
try and work out every day.
And like, what do you do? What's your routine? Do you work out every day? Did you said?
I try to. Yeah, I try
How
to.
do you have time for that?
Usually sacrificing about an hour of sleep. If I could just get in and just, it's my way of getting away from the craziness, and,
Yeah.
and I could just get in the gym and just train by myself. And
Me too, but I don't want to sacrifice that hour of sleep.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
I like sleeping. It's really great.
Sleep is good. Yeah, I like sleep too.
Yeah. So what do you do? What's the big thing? Do you do a lot of cardio or a lot of?
The funny thing is that I get a lot of people ask me, what are your tips? And oddly enough, like I get more women ask me than men. What can we do? And
Well, this is the body we're really looking for.
Yeah. One guy, yeah. Ow!
Do you squeeze your buttocks together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, you have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, you do have
and
to.
typically, then it's accompanied with this funny look on my face, and people, it's like,
What is it? Yeah. Right.
that's really sexy.
Yeah. It is.
And then, yeah.
So what do you do? Well, teach me something that you do that you think is a good tip for somebody.
Well, here's the thing. I get a lot of women ask me, well, what can I do, for example, about the Miss America, little wave down there, the tri-tip, as you said, yeah. And, and about their booty too. Well, I want to shape up my booty and things like that. And then you go into the process of, well, you should eat right, then you should train right, and balanced diet and things like that. Then I finally say, you know what, life is too short. If you think that you have a nice booty, then you got a nice booty.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I'm done working out.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's all good.
I got a nice booty then.
That's it.
All right, and I have this little picture here of, why is it so tiny? I should have a big old, this is your wife and your daughter?
No, I'm sorry. I wish I could have bought you a bigger one.
And look at that. What's your daughter's name?
Simone.
Simone. She's how old?
She's 2.5.
Adorable.
Yeah,
and
she's
what I love
beautiful.
is your wife, you married your college sweetheart, right?
I did.
That's really great.
Yeah,
I love
sure.
things like that.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
so you have all that history. She's been with you for the whole long haul, and
A whole long haul, and ever since day one, from my very first, I knew I had something special in her when we first went out, and I took her on our first date. And back in college, University of Miami, 10 years ago, I had no money. I was really, really broke. So I probably had about $50, and I took her to this nice Chinese restaurant. So, and I'm like, oh, wow. So immediately when you don't have any money, your eyes go to the right column.
right.
Like you don't pay attention to what it's like. Okay, I can afford that. So I said, "Oh wow, do you want to share?" And she's like, "No, I'll have my own appetizer, and I'm really hungry, and then I'll have this, and I'll have that." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I wound up not eating at all, and yeah, I know it's okay. But it was it was cool. She gave me some loving that night, though.
Yeah.
It's going good. Get it?
So what I like is that what's really special to me is that she ate in front of you and you didn't eat, because most women would be too intimidated. They eat one bite and push it away, but instead she eats an entire meal and doesn't care that you're not eating.
No, well, she said, "Are you sure you're not hungry?" And I kind of nibbled off hers. And I was like, no, I've already eaten. It's cool. Like, God, I'm broke.
Well, that's great. And so you married her. How long have you been married?
7 years.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now,
that's great.
that's
Thank you.
and in Walking Tall, you have your first love scene in a movie.
I do, yes.
Which is, what was that like for her?
Yeah.
I don't care what it was like for you, because
You're right.
what was it like
doesn't
for her?
matter. Well, the funny thing was, is I wanted to, after I saw it, I was like, wow, it's pretty sexy and steamy. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta show her, because I'm not trying to go to the premiere where there's like 1,000 people and then she like whacks me or something like that. So, and it's really, we got this simple process and we just sit there and we watch it. And she's friends, by the way, with all the female, my past female co-stars, and she watches it, and during the love scene, she's just watching it, okay. And we screened it for all the family and friends down in Florida. She's watching it. As soon as it was done, pow, right in the back of the head. And by the way, I just take it, and I just continue to watch, just like that, and then that's the process. Then she just watches it, and that's it. All good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good for her and good for you.
Yeah, good, really good for me. Yeah.
All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. Back with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And so that's a clip from Walking Tall, and your character takes an interesting stance against crime in a small town.
It's inspired by a true story, so we did an adaptation of that, and really, really excited to introduce Walking Tall to a whole new generation, what it means to walk tall and to stand up and fight for what you believe in. And there's a great scene where he has a shotgun, he puts the shotgun down, and he picks up the first weapon of choice, which is a 4x4, and he hands out these blue-collar ass whoopings to all the bad guys. Yeah, very important.
That's why, don't you think my idea for wrestling is good in the office? Because it's again, you know, and everybody looks good in that all-in-one suit. You put the all-in-one leotard on.
What would the guys wear?
Yeah,
The all-in-one
that.
leotard? That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Everybody would wear that. But I agree, it's better than guns, you know. But
Well,
right?
yeah, absolutely. And then when you suggest it, it's like what you do, you take your coworkers and you have a wrestle. Like, that's just classic. Not a wrestling match, but just a wrestle.
Yeah, wrestle. Isn't that what it's called? You would know.
Well, when you say a wrestle, it's just even funnier.
I know.
Like a wrestle, that's beautiful.
I don't know what I'm talking about. It's hard to tell. Okay, so now this is what I was shocked to hear, that you love donuts.
Yeah,
I mean,
do.
you know, you'd think that you are so concerned about everything you eat and work out and healthy, and you obsess on.
Well, I love donuts. I got a big sweet tooth, so you know, I've always said, like, not only is life too short, but you can't cheat yourself. You got to treat yourself. So,
Right.
Big donut fan.
Okay, I've said that too. All right, I'm going to blindfold you, and what's your favorite kind of donut?
Glazed.
Glaze, and what's the brand? Who makes them?
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts is your favorite.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play Is This Your Donut? And I'm going to blindfold you right now.
Okay.
All right, hold on. And then we're going to walk over there. And,
My head's really big.
all right. Come on over.
All right. One more.
One more, and
All
one
right.
more.
One more.
One more.
Got it.
All right, we're going to start. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Alan. Good.
I get you all the way down. All right, we're going to start with one right here that I am going to put in your hand.
Okay.
And you're gonna see if you get this one right and tell us which one this one is.
Why's everybody laughing? What am I eating?
Yeah. What's that?
It's not Dunkin' Donuts.
No, what is it?
It might be Krispy Kreme.
You're right. All right, that's a good one. All right, I'm just gonna cleanse your palate with something right now.
Good.
All right. All right, step down.
Step down.
Yes, oh, I'm over, I'm sorry. All right,
All right.
I'm gonna hold this so you have no idea instead of, all right,
You gonna feed it to me?
yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
It's not Dunkin' Donuts.
No, what is it?
It might be from a box, like a Hostess or something. But I know it's
Yeah,
not.
it's a
Dunkin'
Twinkie. You're right, you're right. All right.
Can I-
I'm gonna cleanse your palate again.
Good.
This is like 9.5 weeks right now.
The Rock and Ellen, yeah.
right, step down.
Step down.
Over.
Okay.
All right, we're going to give you one more. Ready? Let me see what that is. What's that one? Do you know?
I think it's Dunkin' Donuts.
You're right. And now, because you've done it, you just won a prize for everybody in the audience. Everybody in the audience is getting Rundown, the #1 DVD in the country, walking tall is in theaters now. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
You rock.
Oh, man.
You look well rested. You look nice.
Thank you. Yes, so well rested. I finally took the family. I just got back from Hawaii. Was over there with the family and my baby girl, and it was beautiful.
Yeah?
Oh, it was awesome. We just sat in front of the TV, eating donuts, pizza. With
You
the
go to
baby.
Hawaii to sit in front of the TV?
That's all I do, exactly.
Oh.
Well, for me, it was like, I just got back from Prague, a grueling shoot, so it was like a little detox. Just went over there just to relax.
And how you were talking about your daughter last time you were here. How old is she?
She's 3.
And her name is?
Simone.
Simone.
Yeah.
And how's she doing?
She is fantastic. You know, it's funny. While I was over in Prague, I would call home, and every time I would call home without fail, it's like, okay, it's time to talk to Daddy, and I hear in the background, no, and she'll just run off. Yeah, okay. Every time. So finally, I went back for Christmas, and I was sitting at home with her. I'm like, hey, honey, can I talk to you a second? We're sitting here watching TV again, as we often do. And she's like, yeah. I said, you know, when Daddy calls, you know, you should get on the phone with Daddy. And let me give you an example. And we look on the TV, and Condoleezza Rice is on TV. So I said, you know, see that woman? She's like, yeah. So, well, you know, maybe Daddy could probably get on the phone with her. Switch the channel. It's Brad Pitt. Daddy can get on the phone with him. She's like, oh, really? I said, so basically what I'm saying is Daddy can call anybody and get on the phone. So when Daddy calls, you should get on the phone. So she's like, you could call anybody? I'm like, anybody. She's like, can you call Barney?
That's what she gets from that story.
That's what she gets, yeah. She's like, well, it's okay. I love you anyway, Daddy.
Oh. And
by the way, I should say that her favorite movie is Finding Nemo.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's sweet.
And it dawned on me, that you were one of the voices there, and it was fantastic. I was thinking about that last night. So.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, she seems so special.
She is so, now she's so special. Yeah.
Now she seems wonderful. So, and tell her you can call Dory. Tell her that, and put me on the phone.
She would freak out.
Yeah.
Right?
That'd be great. You should do that.
I will.
Now, she's 3. This is a picture of you. How old were you here? I can't even believe. Oh, my God, that's cute. Oh, you're 3 in this.
Yeah.
Adorable.
3 years old. It's so, and we look alike now, too. It's so funny. At 3.
Really?
Yeah.
And does she have curly hair like that?
She does, yeah.
Look at the bling you're wearing.
I know. I don't mess around.
Yeah. And were you, because I can't tell from this picture, were you tall for 3?
I was just always really, really tall. And it's funny. It's like, you know, now since Christmas has passed, and Christmas is such a big deal for her at 3, with Santa Claus. And at 8, I remember questioning things. Well, you know, about Santa Claus. So then what happened, my parents had arranged that Santa Claus was coming to the house. Santa Claus comes to the house, and I'm 8 years old. I'm so excited. He comes in. He has the gift that I already want. I can't believe it. I'm sitting on his lap, and I'm like, God, you know, now I believe Santa Claus. This is fantastic. It's real. But the picture we have, and I should have bought it, and I'll bring it next time, is I'm sitting on his lap, but at 8, I'm probably like 5'10", 5'11". So my feet are like on the floor, and I'm like this, and Santa's like this. So it's almost like if I sat on your lap right now, what it would be like. That would...
It's coming true. My dream gift is coming true.
My dream.
Oh. Well, actually, I have something. Speaking of this.
All right.
Do you miss wrestling?
Not now, no.
Because you've kind of got me pinned down a little bit. Now, we actually, before you get up, we did something special for you. We flew something in for you.
Oh, fantastic.
Something very special I think you're going to enjoy. So we're going to go to a break, and we come back. We'll see if you can figure out what it is.
Can I stay here?
Yeah, we'll be right back. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's Be Cool. That's the movie Be Cool, and it's a lot of big names involved in that.
Sure. It was great. John Travolta, Uma Thurman, Harvey Keitel, Vince Vaughn, who you saw. And I was just so excited, not only the opportunity to work with these great actors, But as an actor, you look for roles like that, to be fearless and just jump off the cliff with it. And here's a guy who I can relate to. He's an aspiring actor. That was me 6 years ago. Has no money. That was me 8 years ago. Wanting to entertain the world through song and dance. Happens to be a proud gay man. And, yeah. and can kick people's as well. It's fantastic. Sorry for the cuss.
Kick?
Yeah, people's.
Yeah. But you were the first one on board. You were the first one before anybody else jumped on. You said, this is the movie that I'm going to be in, and then suddenly it was, everybody jumped on.
Absolutely. When I first got the script, it was an Elmore Leonard novel, and when I read it, I thought, oh, it's fantastic. It was just greatly written, and yeah, it was the first one, and then we found out, of course, John was in it because it was sequel to Get Shorty, and then Uma came on, and Vince Vaughn came, Harvey Keitel. It was great.
It's a lot of names. Yeah, John was saying, I saw him the other day, and he just loves it. He thinks it's just, he's so happy. I haven't seen it yet, but...
Oh, wait till you see it. It's fantastic.
Good. Well, it's a lot of big names in it. All right, so the last time you were here, we gave you a little contest on, because you're such a donut fanatic, that which donut you... Because what was your favorite donut?
Glazed.
Yeah, but from...
from Dunkin' Donuts?
Dunkin' Donuts, which I was surprised, because I thought it was going to be Krispy Kreme.
I like the Krispy Kreme too, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And now you have a new favorite donut, which is...
Oh, the malasada.
What's the malasada?
The malasada is a donut, a pastry from Hawaii, and it's fantastic. And
what's special about it? What it is? What it is?
What it is?
What it is?
There's whiskey in there. No, it's almost like a glazed donut, only it's closed, so there's no holes in it, and it's got some sugar on the outside, and it's awesome.
It sounds sort of like a beignet. I don't know if it's that's in New Orleans, but if it is, let me just. I've been cooking all day. Did I hit? Oh no. I know how to work a microwave. It wasn't set. All right, because these are them, right?
Yes.
All right. So, and you eat them with ice cream? Like that's not enough to have a donut? You're eating them with ice cream?
I go all out. I don't mess around.
So, all right, and you heat it up, is that right?
Yes.
All right, so here, have whatever you're supposed to have. You have it with the ice cream?
With the ice cream.
All right, take the bowl. This is all fresh. We've had people look at it.
This is fantastic. Oh,
right.
yeah. Thank you so much. This
are you
is
supposed
beautiful.
to put the sugar here?
The best.
I love that we don't have any napkins for you. We have everything but napkins.
I got my jacket.
All right, so you just kind of wipe your sleeve. So you put powdered, and then you're just putting the sugar in the ice cream.
It's all one big lump of sugar and fatty stuff and all that, but this is fantastic. And by the way, in Hawaii, you know it's bad when it was like late at night and I'm putting all this ice cream and it's the last scoop of ice cream at the bottom. It hits the floor and I'm like, damn, nobody's around. Pick it up and put it right back on the donut.
Yeah.
I got you know what? I'm sorry.
Just, eat it with your hands.
Do it right out.
Is that it?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, they're from Leonard's Bakery in Honolulu. Leonard's Bakery, that's where you get it. Malasadas.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It looks up. That tastes good. A tiny bit of it. Be Cool is in theaters now. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Love the show. Love the show. Thank you.
Thanks for being here again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What happened?
Well, this, I have a, anybody can see, it's, I have a walking boot.
Oh, they don't even know what happened. It could just be for comfort. Oh.
I know. It's for sympathy. I'll do anything for sympathy. I was rehearsing for a next movie I'm doing, family comedy with Disney, and where I play a professional quarterback. I rolled out, I threw the ball, and I jumped up, and as soon as I landed at that precise moment where everything was aligned perfectly. I snapped my Achilles tendon right in half.
Oh my God.
It was, yeah.
That pain.
Yeah, you know.
But you're The Rock, so you probably just went,
That's what I'm saying, you know, when you're a man and a half like myself, Ellen, you know. No, I got, thank you. It was awful.
So now, did you cry? Seriously, I mean,
no,
you're in pain. Did you cry?
I did. I swear to you, it was beyond. It's like crying on the inside.
Really? So this role that you did in this movie, it seems like it was something that was close to the heart for you, anyway, right?
It certainly was. With the movie Gridiron Gang, I had been arrested numerous times by the time I was 17.
Really?
And,
How many times?
9 times.
You were arrested 9 times before you were 17.
By the time I was 17 was my 9th arrest, and
What
I started
were you
getting
doing?
arrested. Just a lot of bad things that I shouldn't have been doing, from fighting to theft and making the wrong decisions, running around with the wrong people. You know, so that's why the script spoke to me. In the documentary, I watched the documentary, and I knew these kids, and I knew what they were going through.
What made you stop?
You know, what made me stop was, you know, I was fortunate I had somebody in my life who cared, who invested a little bit of time in me, and I had loving parents as well as great coaches. But, and I continued to get in trouble, by the way, so it was a work in progress. It wasn't until I was 17, and my mom had come to get me out of jail a whole bunch of times. And that's somebody finds that funny? But she did. She came to get me out of jail all the time. And, you know, it was always the same thing. She would be crying, and then I'd get big tongue lashing and just how awful things are, and you can't keep disappointing like this. But then on the last time I got arrested when I was 17, my mom picked me up, and I was waiting to hear the worst. I was waiting for that big tongue lashing, but she was crying. Now she's crying with no more words. She's not saying anything. Mm-hmm. And, you know, for me, I love my mom, and she's turned into my greatest fan and such a great friend. And when she's crying with no more words, that hits you, and that hit me like a ton of bricks that I can't keep. And life is tough enough. Life was tough enough for us back then through evictions and everything else. And I thought, wow, life is throwing a lot of crap at my mom. And here I am. Oh, here, Mom, here's some more crap. And I couldn't do it anymore, so I had to make a change.
Wow, well, good for you that you actually were mature enough to know that you were hurting your mom in that way. I think that would be hard for a lot of kids to recognize that.
Right. Well, you know, I was lucky.
Well, all right. Well, you look fantastic, by the way. You look really
Thank you.
Now,
thank you. That's my mom, by the way. Yeah. Thanks.
And also, you know, obviously you're still in really great shape. No matter what you did to your foot, you're still doing some type of exercise. And when we come back after this break, you're going to teach me, because I really love learning new exercises. And you have...
I got a great one for you.
You said you have a perfect exercise.
Perfect.
All right. I want to learn that one.
Yeah, I will teach you, and you will do it.
And I will do it.
I believe in you.
Don't tell me what to do. All right. You're not the boss of me. We'll be right back. We're back with The Rock, and the last time we were talking about, this is your daughter right here, Simone, is that her name?
Simone, yeah.
And she's how old now?
She's 5.
That's
She just turned 5. That's my princess.
adorable. Yeah, she looks like she's daddy's girl.
She's daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And is she, are you strict with her at all? Or does she know you're The Rock and that she should be scared of you?
Right. Well, you ask her now, well, what does daddy do? Well, he makes movies. But I try to be strict, you know, and of course you want to raise your kids right and do the right things and do right by them. My wife is great, Danny, she's great with Simone, very strict where she has to be. But you know, this is what I just found out. This just happened 2 weeks ago. So we're having dinner, and my wife isn't there. She's still at the office. And I tell her to do something, but she doesn't listen. And I say, okay, now put your food down. Now we're gonna go walk away from the table, excuse yourself from everybody, now we're gonna go have a talk. You know, I'm putting on my best, like, daddy, like, this is it. So we get up, we go to the bedroom, and I say, okay, listen, you can't do that. I ask you to do something, it has to be one time, that's it. Do you understand? She starts crying because she's such a performer. And she's like, yes, I understand. Okay, and our big thing is Animal Planet, to watch Animal Planet.
Me
That's
too.
like daddy time, right?
Yeah.
Animal Planet's the best. So, so I was like, and on top of all that, you're gonna go to bed early, no dessert, and no Animal Planet for you tonight. We're not gonna watch Animal Planet. Now I'm thinking, now I'm proud of myself on the inside, because I don't, you know, I'm usually softer with her. And she's like, okay. She goes, you know, Daddy, I really don't think I need to watch Animal Planet anymore. Now, by the way, my response was exactly that. I busted out laughing, and she's like, what's so funny? I was like, come here, give me a cat, I love you. Come on, let's go, we'll watch Animal Planet. Big softie.
The reverse psychology. And did she watch Crocodile Hunter with Steve Irwin with you?
Yeah, we watch that all the time. And, you know, it's first of all, it's awful what happened. But she would always, she'd be amazed that, you know, he could get that close to the alligators and all the animals. And, Danny, how does he do that? Because I live down in Florida, a little country town, and there's alligators everywhere down there. And I said, well, honey, he's special. You know, he's one with those animals. He's a special guy. I hate the fact that he's not here. You know, he lived life. And
yeah. And he really did love all of those animals. I mean, I remember seeing him after fires going and picking up lizards that were burned and literally having tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
And he cared about every single animal on this planet. So I really, he was a good guy. He was a really good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guy.
All right. So let me see what the exercise is. What is the exercise? You're on the cover of Men's Health magazine this month, and
Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
all right. What are we?
I often stand waist deep in water
Yeah.
with my shirt.
Yeah. I know they're always so natural poses. So what's the perfect exercise?
Well, this is an exercise. It's called the stability ball jackknife push-up. And you know, I love all these new exercises. We talk about it every time I'm here. And I think, and I know you've done your push-ups before. I think with Brittany and Lindsay. But this is different. And if you could do this, it's one of those exercises that works your core and it works your entire body.
The ball's behind you. I have one of these at home. Is this the? Yeah, and I have the half one too. Have you done the half one where you balance and do weights?
It's perfect.
All right. So what do you do with this?
Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your feet on the edge of the ball, and you gotta balance yourself, and like you're gonna do a push-up. And then if you can raise your hips into a V, into a jackknife position, and do a little push-up.
Maybe I'll start on the floor.
Start on the floor. Yeah, good idea.
And put my feet here.
Put your feet there.
All
That's
right.
great.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. Okay.
All right.
Now, if you tighten your core and bring your feet up, and
Right.
then
Yeah.
up a little bit more. Fantastic. Now, if you could do a little push-up. Hold on. Awesome.
That's too much of a V.
Great.
Oh, God.
This is a tough workout. This is really, really difficult. You should know, so you did awesome.
All right, the Gridiron Gang is in theaters everywhere today. We're going to be right back. Don't go away. Thanks. You're a handsome man.
Thank you. It's
You're
good to see you.
You look fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You look really good. And congratulations. You just got nominated for People's Choice Awards for Leading Man.
I did, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Who's
Thank you.
your...
Thank you very much.
And it's a narrow field. People's Choice, they only pick like 3 or 4 people. Who are you up against?
I'm up against Jamie Foxx and Joaquin Phoenix, and it's really cool. So
That's
it's
an
really,
honor to have
really
that.
an honor.
That's
But I tell you, the one thing that's cooler than being nominated for a People's Choice is being nominated for 2, which you have been. Congratulations.
Oh, come on. Thanks.
Sure.
And now Dwayne Johnson is your name now. Have you dropped The Rock, or do I call you Dwayne now and not The Rock?
Well, just moving forward, what I wanted to do, I knew eventually well, you could call me anything to answer your question, yes. But moving forward, I knew eventually I would get to just Dwayne Johnson, but I wanted it to happen naturally. I didn't want to say, from this day forward, I want to be known only as. So I knew eventually it would kind of organically happen.
Right. I actually had dropped my name when I started out. It was Ellen the Mullet DeGeneres. And, yeah. And then I just dropped it.
You just dropped it?
Yeah.
Wow. So do people come up to you? They call you, hey, mullet.
Mullet! And that's like
That's
that.
forward.
Yeah, that's for mullet! Like that. Rock! Like that. And now, are you? I'm sorry to hear about your separation from your wife, but you're friends, I understand.
Sure. Well, thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. You know, about over a year ago, Danny and I recognized then that we weren't meeting the expectations of marriage, at least our marriage. So we made a point to sit down and figure out what was the most important thing for us to save, since we weren't going to move forward anymore as husband and wife. And the most important thing for us to save was our friendship. And in doing so, really allowed us now to exceed any expectations. And I think especially when you have a child, it's so important. And the true testament to that, just letting us know that what we were doing was the right thing and we went about it correctly, was the fact that our little girl, she's a little 6-year-old, beautiful little girl who made the transition very smoothly. She's very happy and she knows she's loved, and that's the only thing that matters.
That's the most important thing when you're going through that. That's great.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And are you, so now, are you dating? Is that scary for you? Because you were married for a while.
Sure. I was. Well, it's all very new and everything, so you interested? Or?
Well, no. No. So, different lifetime, maybe. But now, but women must be like, you know, that's an exciting thing that you're single, because women would go crazy to. Do you have a line? Do you have a pickup line or anything that that you're ready with?
It's funny you should say that, because with pickup lines, like earlier, like way back in the day, years ago, we used to have this contest, and I never found it interesting. Being chivalrous back then, to say, hi, how you doing? I'm Dwayne, good to meet you. So I would walk up, we would have these contests to see how cheesy, it's like extra large cheese pizza. So I would walk up to women and say, hey, I'm Dwayne, and I'm the tongue wrestling champion of the world. You want a shot at the title?
Well,
thank you for applauding that, by the way. Thank you.
Oddly enough, that was my pickup line, is the mullet.
Oh.
Yes.
Did it work?
No, I've never heard that in my life. That's actually hilarious. And what would women do when you would say that?
It would be a slap in the face, usually. Yes, the only appropriate way to react to that, of course.
So, no, but you'll start dating soon, and right?
Eventually. Yeah, sure.
No hurry?
What's that?
No hurry?
No, I don't think there's any hurry right now, to be honest with you. And, the work has taken up my time, and, family's important.
Yeah.
And,
right.
how do you, like, kind of go into that?
I don't know, but I think we've just announced it, and I bet there are women in the audience that would just line up. Here, let me do something for you.
Okay.
If you're interested in dating Dwayne Johnson, go to our website and let us know who you are, and send a picture, and we'll get it to Dwayne. That's the easy way.
Is that the way to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank
I've
you.
just
Well,
done
I
it for
trust you.
Yeah, now you don't have to even leave your home. All right. And we'll pay for the first date. You can take them wherever you want, and it's on me.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
okay.
So, go to our website if you're interested in dating Dwayne. All right, we're going to help you conquer one of your fears when we come back. There's a big fear you have, and we're going to get over it right now.
You promise?
Right, yes, you will. It'll be easy. We'll be back. We're back with Dwayne Johnson, and Southland Tales is the new movie. Two movies out at the same time.
Sure, yeah.
Couldn't you do more?
I know, right?
Yeah. What's Southland Tales? Tell us about it.
Southland Tales is a movie written and directed by Richard Kelly, and it's one of those movies that we wanted to explore the idea. First of all, it's a dark comedy to me, and we wanted to explore the idea if the apocalypse was upon us and the world was going to end, where would it end first? Well, we decided it would end in Los Angeles, and how all these crazy characters in LA, of course, in LA would react. So it's one of those roles I wanted to be challenged, and it was something that I'd never done before.
All right, so let's take a look at this phobia of yours. This is you're scared, and I think a lot of people are, of
spiders.
Spiders. All right, and is it small spiders or big, or just any spider?
I think just typically any spider, and I'm not quite too sure where this came from. Like, there wasn't anything that happened in my past, that.
What do you do when you see them?
Well, it all depends on how close they are.
I just think if you held one, it would be different. So, look, here's the thing. Hold on. Here's what's your name?
Joe.
Hi, Joe. Okay, it's a tarantula. It's obviously, you're not helping. Okay.
Right.
It's gonna be fine. If you put this, no, you're gonna want him to do it in a minute. If you just put this in your hand and hold it in your hand, we're gonna give everyone in the audience 2 tickets to go see a movie at the AMC Theater, so that would be your movie. No. Do you want me to hold it? My hands are cold. Is it all right? He's going to do it. I'll hold it just to show you that I'm not scared.
Applaud.
All right.
All right? They
Okay.
don't bite. It's just a...
Wait, they
think
don't
of it
bite,
as
Joe?
it's like a kitten.
Like a kitten. All right.
Just do your hands like mine, straight out. All right. Now they're going to go see your movie.
Okay.
Southland,
now you can go see the movie.
Southland Tales is in theaters now. We'll visit the farm in Monkey Run, Arkansas. Janice Wolf after this. Don't go away.
Do you like my Elvis?
I did. I like the Elvis. You look fantastic, but are
Thank
you
you.
just, you look smaller. Not that you're small in any way, but have you lost weight?
A little bit. I've leaned out a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure. Trying
Yeah.
to stay away from the pizza and the beer every weekend.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll
But
do
you
it.
look fantastic.
Thank you
You look
so
really
much. You
good
too.
and real good shape there. Now, the last time, I hope this is okay to bring up because you're a macho guy, right? So, but the last time you were here, you had a fear of spiders, right?
Right,
I
which
helped
we
you-
conquered, by the way.
Really, have
Yes.
we?
Yes, we have.
We put
have.
a spider on your hand, a tarantula. Look at that, for somebody who's scared. That was brave of you.
That was good.
That was
good.
brave. Okay, so you'll put a spider in your hand anytime?
Well, not anytime, only on this show.
Oh, I see. But you're not as scared, seriously?
No, definitely not. Well, when you have that type of fear, that type of phobia, and we tackle it the way we did, it was a good thing.
Good.
It was like therapy. Thank you.
Now, the next thing is, because Carla Gugino, who is your co-star in this movie,
Yeah.
was on a couple of days ago, and she told me that you have a fear of roller coasters. I'm just trying to figure out, you just seem like you're not scared of anything.
Well, I'm not, but that's so funny she said that. Yes, well, it's not necessarily a fear of roller coasters. What it is, I don't like rides that you really get strapped in. Yeah, I have that phobia, and especially if they're bars. I don't know where it comes from. Probably something happened when I was 5 or 6 that I have to see a therapist about in a couple of years, but I'm not quite too sure where. But it's funny, we all took a big trip to Disney before we shot the movie. So
Right.
it was myself, Carla, the director, the kids, everybody was there. And as we're walking on the rides, we have a tour guide with us. So I kind of pull the tour guide aside. I say, hey, what kind of ride is this right now? What's going to, and he's like, oh, it's great. It's going to go up and you're going to go down and around. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay off to the side. He's like, oh, okay, sure, no problem. But then the worst part about it is there's everybody standing in line waiting to get on the ride, and here I am just standing there, and they're like, hey, Dwayne, hey, how come you're not going on the ride? There's like hundreds of people asking me that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm on the BlackBerry. It's Hollywood business right now. It's very important stuff right now. I can't. I got to do this.
So you're scared.
I am, yes.
But the bar is what you need because that's the whole point of it. You need the bar.
Right.
And if you're safe in that bar, you should feel the thrill of all that. I mean, have you been on a scary ride and it's gotten you, or you've not even tried it?
No, well, I attempted to, and the moment, and I get that the bars are there for safety, but the moment it clamps down and I feel it on my chest and I can't breathe, or at least it feels a little
Well, it's because you're
constricted.
gigantic, is why.
It's
like-
yes, it's the pecs.
Yeah, it is. When you lose a little more, then it's not going to squeeze down on you like that.
Probably so,
So that
right.
means when you were in Vegas shooting this movie, you didn't do that thing on the stratosphere that just all of a sudden almost goes off the building. Have you seen that thing?
I saw it, yeah, and everybody else did it, but me.
They did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would
Did
never.
you do it?
No, but Portia did it and some producers here, and it's just, why would you do that? It's like,
Right,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying.
that's
I agree.
stupid. No, rides are fun, but it's like literally, it's on top of a building if you haven't seen it, and it looks like it just drops off the building and then
Right.
acts like you're done and then drops again like the thing's broken.
Right.
That's
right.
stupid.
No, right. It's flat out stupid.
It is. That's
Yeah.
stupid. Now, how old is your daughter?
She's 7.
Oh, so she hasn't gotten into that stuff yet.
Into the rides?
Yeah.
Oh, she loves them though.
Oh, so you can't take her on.
She loves. I watch. Daddy's gonna be here.
Yeah.
You go ahead. Okay,
Yeah.
Daddy. Sure.
And now, are you freaking out that she's getting older and that she's going to be dating at some point? I can't imagine you would intimidate a guy.
Oh, I think that here I'm happy that her and her mom and I raised her in a great environment. So I have great confidence that she's going to be able to make great decisions as she gets older. But when her first boyfriend comes to the house, we're going to have a quick sit down, and I'm just going to be very clear with him. If there's any monkey business, I'm going to have to introduce him to the Hammer Brothers, Sledge and Jack. So it's entirely up to him. Who does he want to meet first?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Yeah, that would be scary for a guy. Don't show him this picture, because that's not going to intimidate him. This is your high school picture.
Yes, no, that was me pre-menudo days as I was.
No, seriously, it looks like an insurance salesman. And
He's wearing a size too small in the
that's
suit.
high school. How old are you there?
I was 17.
17?
Yeah.
Wow, you looked. Were you tall also?
I was in high school. I was about 6'4", 225, 230, with a mustache that weighed about 3 pounds. Obviously.
They mustn't have believed that you were really in high school.
Well, you know what's interesting is when because we would move a lot. So by the time I got to, I was going to high school. I think first it was in Hawaii, and then I went to high school kind of all over the place. But when I first got to a new high school at that age, I was at the size I was, and everybody thought, honestly, they thought I was an undercover cop. Seriously, and I had no friends, and nobody, and everybody's like, no, don't talk to him, he's an undercover cop. No girls, forget it, nothing.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor Dwayne.
Poor thing. It builds character. Look at you now. You're a nice guy because of all that.
That's right.
I'm sure it is because of that. All right, we have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to give some tickets away to the Kids' Choice Awards that you're hosting.
Nice,
We'll be right back. Back with Dwayne Johnson. Tell us about Race to Witch Mountain.
Race to Witch Mountain, big action adventure movie that we wanted to make it feel like a ride. And essentially I play a cab driver who, he's such the unlikely hero and to save the world. And two passengers get in my cab and they happen to be aliens from another planet. And then the race is on. The race is on to save our planet and to save theirs as well.
All right, exciting.
And I saved the world.
You do? Oh, you ruined it.
I ruined it.
Now we know.
Now you know.
And you're hosting the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, and so you have a few extra tickets. I think 4 of them.
Yes.
And we don't want to just give them away. We want someone to work for it.
That's right.
But we've found some people that are willing to work for it, and they don't know what they're going to do. But where is Jody Abney? Come on down here.
Good.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
2.
How old?
10 and 14.
Oh, God, they would love to go to that
Yes.
then, for
Yes,
sure.
absolutely.
Yeah. And so you're willing to do just about anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think we're going to want you to do?
Well, I see a dunk tank.
Yeah, there's a dunk tank. Yeah. But I forgot to mention there's... Yeah. You know, there's slime in there, because that's the whole thing about Kids' Choice. So you might want to take off your shoes and your jewelry.
Just, okay.
Yeah.
Just 2?
Yeah.
Ow!
Okay. All right, great. That's how we get most of our jewels, but okay. We forget and we go surfing through it later. All right, you're going to get in there, and Dwayne is going to follow Andy. And Dwayne... for you.
You hold that.
Oh, Jody.
That's awesome. Great.
You won! You won tickets! Nickelodeon, March 28th, right? Race to Witch Mountain opens in theaters everywhere today. March 28th is it Kids' Choice? Yep. All right. When we come back, I'm going to show you my practice interview with Portia. Don't go away.
Thank you.
Well, you have let yourself go.
I just said forget it.
Yeah, you just said, I just can't even bother anymore. Wow. Dwayne, you look great.
Thank you.
You look fantastic.
Thank
and the
you.
last time you were here, you were about to host the Kids' Choice Awards.
That's right.
You were getting ready for that. How was that?
It was great. That was a great experience hosting the Kids' Choice Awards. And what's funny is I had played football and wrestled in front of 60,000, 70,000 people. But here in LA, 5,000 kids who seemed as though they prepared for the Kids' Choice Awards for 364 days to scream as loud as they possibly can.
It's a loud air. Yes.
It's crazy. And the best thing about that is, they'll scream
Yeah.
There-
Oh, look
you're-
at that.
With Miley.
With Miley there, with
slimed.
Miley, and then getting slime with the Jonas Brothers at the end of the show.
So the noise is
The noise is deafening, and what's great about that show is, you know, you could tell the kids. You could tell the kids. You can tell the kids anything and they'll go crazy. And
Yeah.
so it's like, hey, you want ice cream? They're like, ah! Hey, you like my tattoos? Yeah! Just go nuts. But it was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, it's so great because you know, obviously you're first of all you're a wrestler, now you're acting and you do so many different things like that. It seems like you're a good catch. It seems like you're, you know, yeah, right? I mean,
Oh, thank you.
because you're tough and you're strong, but you're also funny and charming and sweet and love
thank
kids
you.
and I guess what I'm getting at is, are you dating?
Yeah, I am. And
Yeah?
it's yeah, sure. Oh, he's dating.
But
Boo.
it's just nothing serious. Is there somebody serious or are you just dating? There's plenty of opportunity. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. See me after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been going great. Dating is always a very interesting process, but yeah.
And what are you looking for? Let's narrow it down. What are you looking for in a woman? What kind of woman do you like?
I would say, number one, she has to have a strong sense of self and a strong sense of independence and self-motivated and loves family, loves country. That's very important.
Someone who is really comfortable with themselves first,
I think
right?
so, sure. Without a doubt. Somebody who's comfortable in their own skin.
When you have a strong sense of self, I think it frees you up. It allows you to do things that somebody who's insecure wouldn't do. For instance, someone who's insecure would not wear this outfit. You have a strong sense of self wearing that.
I have a very strong sense
Yeah.
of something wearing that, yeah.
What is that? What's that from?
That is a movie we have coming out. It's called The Tooth Fairy, which will be out in January, yeah, where I turn into the Tooth Fairy. It's a very, very funny movie. Great cast. Ashley Judd plays my girlfriend in it. We have Julie Andrews plays my fairy godmother, and Billy Crystal's in it as well. The funny thing is the very first time I met Billy Crystal, who I've been such a huge fan of for so many years, I see him and I'm wearing that blue outfit. And he looks at me, gives me a big hug, and he's like, man, you've got balls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You just, yeah, you can almost see him, actually.
Yeah. That's Dwayne Johnson. So Planet 51 is, you're the astronaut, right?
Correct, right.
And tell people what this is
Well, yeah,
about.
I'm the astronaut, and I land on this planet, and I think that I'm going to plant Old Glory and in the name of the great United States of America. But in reality, I find out that the planet is already occupied by aliens who actually live like us. So it's almost like taking the storyline of what generally we find in science fiction movies and turning it on its ear.
And you're the alien.
And I become the alien, correct.
So they're scared of you and think you're the same thing we would do to an alien that lands here.
Correct,
And they
correct.
seem to be nice people.
They are very nice people, yeah. They, so it's essentially it's our lives, only with aliens. And I would tell you, now looking back, I mean, what a resemblance. I play an amazing blonde and white and blue eyes.
Right, right. So typecast. Now, do you believe in aliens? Do you think that aliens do exist?
And the Snickers come now. Yeah, I got to tell you that there was one time that I swore I saw aliens or saw something, and it was this incredible moment. Then I realized, oh, wait, I'm just drunk, and I'm just seeing things right now.
Right. So you wouldn't be scared of an alien?
That was good.
You didn't get scared.
That was good.
Look, I thought you'd be more scared. You didn't get scared.
That was drunk, and I'm just seeing things
Right,
now.
right. So you wouldn't be scared of an alien? Scared easily. Do you get scared easily?
No, I mean, I'm a man and a half. That didn't scare me.
That's right. All right. Well, I love
was
when you
good.
stop by. You look great. Planet
Thank
51
you.
opens in theaters this
Feel
Friday.
better. Feel
All
better
right,
with your
I
back.
will. Dwayne Johnson, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, Dwayne.
How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you.
Listen. yourself go? What is wrong with you?
You know, I just don't care anymore.
No, you just
That's
don't.
the thing.
You just are getting lazy, and there's a picture of you. Is this like you just walked out of a gym or something? This picture right there. Did I just hose you down?
Yeah.
And you're filming now in Hawaii, is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
And that's your home. So what's that like to be? That's where you're from, anyway.
Yeah, I did a lot of my growing up in Hawaii, and it's such a blessing to go back, and we're shooting down there now, and I landed probably about 3-4 weeks ago, and the first thing I did when I landed, I went and drove by myself, and I went to one apartment that I used to live at, and one room efficiency that we used to live at as a family, and I just kind of sat out there and just thought about all the memories, because I dreamed about being in this position, and here I am back in Hawaii, and it was such a cool moment.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so it's still there, the place you used to live?
Yeah, those places are still there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at you. How old are you there?
I'm 22 there, I think I read. I'm 8 years old.
8 years old.
8
And you
years
just
old.
had the collagen injection in the lips, so that's good.
That's right, so clearly.
Look at those lips.
I had, yes, and those are big lips, yeah.
That's. You're off to a good start with those big, juicy lips at that age. That's good.
That's right, thank you.
Yeah, right? Now, what kind of jobs did you have when you lived there?
When I lived in Hawaii, I actually had my very first job in Hawaii when I was 13 years old, and I was in middle school, and from there, I worked from 3 o'clock to 11:30 at night washing dishes in a little pizza place called Emilio's Pizza, and I'll never forget it. It was just me and the cook back there washing dishes, and what's interesting still today, I drive all my family members crazy because I have yet still today to ever use a dishwasher. I wash all my dishes.
You wash them all by hand?
All by hand, yeah.
Good to have you around.
Yeah, it's great to have me around, yeah. Wash all the dishes, that's just who I am.
That's great. So, like, if you go to someone's house and they cook, you offer to wash dishes for them as well?
No, it doesn't quite go that far, no.
I see. All right, you know we have a segment called Bad Paid For Photos that we find and people send in. And we found, you didn't send these in, but we found these of yours. And I'm just wondering if you want to explain some of these. Let's just take a look at a couple of them. Dwayne? Come on,
boy.
Dwayne, what's going on?
Well, what that was for People Magazine's Sexiest Man issue, and someone thought, clearly I thought too, it'd be a good idea if I hugged a rock. So that is what you see, yes.
All right. So the other rock that you're laying on, there's one more photo. That's the same thing.
Oh my gosh. Look, I look like a big topless woman. It's borderline inappropriate with my nipple there.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. We'll blur that in, blur that out for when we broadcast
There's a lot
this.
of cheese on that pizza
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there, El. Man.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the movie. Now you're doing another one right now. I know you flew in for this and you'll fly back. But Faster, what is that about?
Faster's about, it's a story about two brothers, and one of the brothers is ripped away. It's my only family that I had. The only one I loved, and the only one that loved me. He's ripped away and he's killed, and in that process, I have to go away and serve 10 years in prison. And when I get out, the only thing I have is the ability to make these men pay for taking my family from me. So I get out and I hunt down these very, very bad men.
I bet you get them.
I get them all.
You get them all.
Yeah.
All right, we have to take a break. We're going to play a little game right after this. We'll be back with Dwayne Johnson. We're back with Dwayne Johnson, and I know
You
that...
smell good.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know that your dream is you want to kind of do everything in this business. You're doing comedies, you're doing children's movies, you're doing adult movies, not adult movies, but... well, whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody would hate you for that, but
Well, they do call me The Rock. I agree. More cheese on that. Yeah.
But And you wanna do a musical at some point.
I'd love to do a musical.
Right.
Sure.
So I thought I would give you a chance to sort of show people your talents in like dancing and not necessarily singing, but this is a game. It's like Celebrity, but
Okay.
they're dances. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold up the card. It's a kind of dance. You're gonna dance, and by me looking at you, I'm gonna guess what the dance is, and I'll try to see how many I can guess in a certain amount of time, and then we'll switch, and you'll go. We have 45 seconds,
Let's
right?
do this.
All right.
Here we go. All right.
45 seconds on the clock. Show us your dance moves.
Here we go. Oh.
Moonwalk.
Got it.
Moonwalk.
Good. Okay.
Ballet.
Got it. Good.
Bollywood?
No.
No.
Rock.
Hula dancing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. The Running Man.
Got it.
That was good. Disco.
Got it. All right. Oh boy, this is a good one. Single lady. Oh, I missed it. Did I not do
Yeah.
it?
That was
Oh.
good.
Okay.
Here we go.
Tango.
Yes.
Twist.
Yep. Come on.
Oh, tap.
Yep.
Got it. Oh, my God. Belly dancing.
Yeah.
Okay. Or Dwayne's dream. Egyptian.
Yep. Come on, Letty. We tied. Faster opens in theaters everywhere today. We'll be right back. Hi,
Hello.
Dwayne.
Hi.
The Rock. Ow! You look really good.
Thank you very much.
You look really good.
I wanted to put on the chocolate for
Now it's a nice chocolate.
you guys.
Is it The Rock now or is it Dwayne?
Well, it's both. It's always been The Rock, but I went back and I hosted WrestleMania 27
I know.
This past Sunday, and it was an incredible night. So, of course,
How many people were there?
Over 70,000, and they were all chanting in unison, "If you smell what The Rock is cooking," it was an amazing,
crazy.
incredible night. And, for me, there's no other platform like that I could just get that type of energy. So it was just an incredible, incredible night.
And how did it feel like? Because it'd been, what, 7 years? Is that right?
Yeah, it was 7 years.
Did you feel like rusty, or you went right back into it?
It's kind of like riding a bike for me. You slip back right into it. But, there's nothing like performing in front of a live audience.
Yeah.
And, while I love to make movies, but that platform of live audience, especially that crowd that is 70,000 plus and just going bananas and so passionate, I loved it.
Right. And then you're going to get in the ring actually again? Are you going to do that again?
Well, we made the big announcement this past Monday. Look at the smile on your face.
Yeah.
I made the announcement this past Monday that next WrestleMania 28 in Miami, my hometown, it's going to be the People's Champ, The Rock, kicking ass all over the place.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Now, it seems like Snooki got in the ring.
She did.
Snooki actually,
She did.
I thought that was an accident, but she did that on purpose, didn't she?
She did that completely on purpose.
Did y'all see Snooki? It was insane. Watch Snooki.
It's Snooki Mania, JR. Look! What do you think? Whoa! You think she's got game? We're gonna find out. She's got a lot of confidence. Come on, look at this! Snooki! Did you see that? The hamstring elbow.
That was incredible.
Here's the crazy thing about Snooki. You know, every year WrestleMania, they always have a lot of celebrities come on. They have fun. They want to come on and have fun. Snooki took it so incredibly serious. She trained her butt off for weeks and weeks, and you know, the result is her getting out there in front of 70,000 people, and she did a great job.
She did. That was an amazing. I mean, it was perfectly timed and placed and all that.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
And your motto is Team Bring It. Is that right?
Well, team Bring It. Well, the motto has always been just bring it, and I bring it. Team Bring It has been the mantra and what it is to be on Team Bring It. And
it means what?
well, it's a way of life. And so basically, what it means is, regardless of whatever challenges we're faced with, we face them head on. And never be afraid to not only face them head on, but it should never stop you from wanting to get better. It's so inspiring.
Now, I want to read a couple of people that tweeted back to you. The Rock, I got in my wheelchair today, went to the gym, and stared at the hand bike and said, just bring it. Cheers, Rock. The Rock, thanks to you for your bring it attitude. I left a guy who was verbally abusive to give my kids a better life. Thanks to your bring it attitude, I was able to quit smoking and drinking, also quit drugs, and got my wife back. Yes, these are 3 different people that you. Good for you. That feels good, right?
It feels wonderful.
Yeah.
Sure. It feels wonderful, I think, to have that type of impact.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I know for me, there was a lot of times in my life where I made a lot of mistakes in life and work and certainly relationships. And then, but yet, even when I didn't have faith, I had people around me who had faith and saw the faith in me, wanted me to get better. So I always tell people who are on Team Bring It, even if you're stepping without a little bit of faith right now, I have faith in you that you're going to get better, and we all have faith, and that's what being on Team Bring It is all about.
Well, and look at you now. And I mean, there's so many different avenues that you're succeeding in. And now this new movie, Fast Five, and you shot that in Rio, right? Is that?
We were in Rio, we were in Puerto Rico, and we were also down in Atlanta as well. Yeah, it was an amazing shoot. It was a very, very long shoot, and it was an intense shoot too, as well.
Yeah, and the thing about you, because I know you a little bit from being here many times, you play a tough guy all the time, but you are one of the sweetest, nicest, kindest, gentlest men I've ever met in my life.
Thank
You're
you.
a good guy. You're a
Thank
really
you
good
so
guy.
much. Thank you.
You are.
Thank
And
you.
so, because you know, some people play tough guys and they're not nice people, and they're good at playing tough guys because they're not nice. But you can play tough, and you actually really are a gentle giant. You know.
Thank you. I heard this great quote one time. I think you guys will appreciate this, and I'll always remember this. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice, and I just remember that, and it's just so.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna see how well I know you when we come back. I'm gonna test how well I think I know you. We'll be back.
You know me pretty
with
damn
Dwayne
well.
"The Rock" Johnson. We're back with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and so you're gonna read some statements,
Yes.
and I'm gonna guess if they're true or false.
That's right.
And I think I'll know.
I think so. You've known me for years.
I know.
Okay. I'm afraid of spiders, roller coasters, and miniature horses.
No.
It's true.
No.
Well, I'm afraid of spiders and roller coasters. Yeah.
What if I, like this one
Easy.
right here, what if I just, all right, keep going.
Okay. I've appeared in TV's Star Trek.
No.
I did. Long time ago.
All right.
Long time ago.
All right.
It's all right. You're gonna
On
read
TV?
down. You're gonna read. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, here you go. I appeared in Lady Gaga's first music video.
No.
You're absolutely right. No.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just keep saying no till I'm right.
I once considered working for the FBI.
Yes.
Very true.
Yes, I would see that.
Yes.
All right.
I am fluent in French and Hebrew.
No.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Yes, right. But I do kiss that way. Yes. I wrestled under the name Big Papa before becoming The Rock.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
I can tap dance.
I bet you can.
It says false, but I bet I can too.
I bet you can.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. You can tap dance.
All right. I am a New York Times best-selling author.
Are you? I don't know. Have you written a book?
I am.
Yeah? What did you write?
Yeah, thank you.
What did you write?
I wrote a book called The Rock Says, and it went #1 for weeks.
Congratulations.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Give me some.
Another plug for you.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
All right. The very last one. This is a very big one. I can make my pecs dance.
I say yes, and you should prove it to us.
Can you prove it? Okay. Okay. I gotta take my jacket off.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Thank
you.
This was really nice. We'll be back with Matthew Morrison, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Thank you.
You look fantastic.
Thank you so much.
How
Thank
are you? Are you exhausted? What a week you've had.
I have had an amazing week.
Yeah. Did you see him host Saturday Night Live? He hosted Saturday Night Live.
Thank you. Had a blast.
That was like your fourth time.
Fourth time
So
hosting.
you're like an old pro now.
An old pro. It was great. Had a blast.
Were you relaxed because it's your fourth time, or do you feel pressure to do it better every single time?
Well, you feel the pressure because the last couple of times I did pretty good.
You did real good.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
equivalent of a grand slam. But so to be able to go back this time, we raised the stakes. You want to knock it out of the park. But what it did do, because around every corner, I knew what was coming. It's a daunting process, but it's always amazing in the end. The relationship I have with the writers and Lorne Michaels, Steve Higgins. So around every corner, I knew it was coming, so it really allowed me just to sit back and appreciate the process so much more.
Yeah.
The writers, the actors, everybody. And it's an amazing institution in our business, and it's the coolest thing on the planet.
Yeah, it's amazing to host 4 times. And you did the Rock Obama. And did you talk to the president about? Did you tell him you were doing it?
Well, yes, this is what happens. So this skit is when the president gets angry, he turns into the Rock Obama, and I know that I know the president. He's a buddy of mine, and he loves this character because in essence these are the things that he would love to do. Just take some senators and throw them right out the window.
Yeah. When you get mad, it was hilarious. It was like I don't know how you didn't
Right now
laugh.
it's sinking into
Yeah,
them.
yeah. It was quite something. And then you finished Saturday Night Live, and I know that those parties go on really, really long.
Right.
And then you got on a plane, and then you flew to San Francisco for WrestleMania.
I did.
Then people flipped out when they saw you.
I did. So it was like 3 o'clock in the morning in New York. We got on a plane and flew to WrestleMania in San Francisco, and it was a complete surprise. And here it is. There's 80,000 people. My music hits. They have no idea I'm there. They go bananas, and the best part about this is when it's well, number one, I get to walk around like that, like a badass. But also the best part about that is the fans know that that I'm just back because I love it.
Yeah.
And it's such a cool thing, and they lose their minds, and I lose my mind too.
Yeah, 80,000 people. I mean, that's amazing. Has it grown? It's so much bigger now, right?
It's so much bigger. It's global, and I also say that I'm a lucky dude. I get to do what I do, but to be able to go back and connect with that audience, because it's your audience too. It's
Yeah.
like a live audience. There's nothing like
Nothing
it.
like a live audience.
No.
And you're in great shape. And obviously, it's not just, you love working out, don't you?
I do.
Wait,
yes,
there was a pause there. What happened?
No, I do. I love. Wow.
You look hungry. Now you look hungry in that.
Yes, I am so hungry. Yes.
Yeah, you
More-
look like
more
you have not
training.
had fat for quite a while in that, or a carb.
We got a great gym down in Florida. It's our private gym, and I'm up 4 o'clock in the morning.
Now
and
wait, when you say you're up 4 o'clock, is it every morning at 4?
It's generally every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, but let me just clarify what this is I get up, not I get up, eventually I'll train probably around 6, but for me, getting up at 4 in the morning it's that special hour and a half where no one is up and no one's emailing, no one's texting, no one's calling. So it's just my time to anchor my day. I get my work done because then the moment I walk out of the house, I'm getting pulled in 1,000 different directions. You know how it is.
And what time do you go to sleep at night?
Probably around 10 or 11, sometimes 12. I figured I'd sleep. I'm always
Wow.
like, I'll sleep next month.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, no, I'm someone who needs a lot of sleep, so you don't need a lot of sleep.
Not really, no, not
Yeah.
to function, no.
Wow, that's amazing. Not to function. Well,
Not
that's,
right, I'm good. I can
Yeah.
function and I could be on point with very little sleep.
Well, you're doing so well. Your mom's in the audience. I know she's so proud of you.
She is, look at that
yeah.
smile. She's
Hi,
right there.
Atta, right?
That's Atta, yes.
Atta. Amazing. I mean, look at this. Look at that, what you had right there.
Okay,
That.
all right, about 3 seconds, you're gonna make her cry, that's it. Yeah.
No, I mean, really, you've just, it's amazing. And Furious
Thank
7
you.
is, again, another...
Excited about that
We'll
one,
take a
yeah.
break, we'll talk about that and more. We'll be back.
Talk about fanny
Dwayne.
packs too, by the way.
That's Dwayne Johnson and Furious 7. So intense.
So,
I am the cavalry.
yes, that's, by the way, that is the greatest part about that job, about that character. I have more fun with this guy because, you know, in the Fast and Furious franchise, there's the pomp and circumstance, there's the cars, the action, there's the beautiful girls, there's, you know, seriousness. But, I mean, look, to be able to say lines like that,
Yeah.
you know, like that woman, I am the cavalry. There's a great
Yeah.
line in the movie where I break a cast off, not appropriately. I don't wait for the doctor to saw it off. I just break it off and, Daddy, gotta go to work. And you know, and saying it, by the way, with a wink and a smile. I love it.
That's so great. And then again...
Because it's so absurd, by the way. I mean,
Well, some-
woman, I am the cavalry.
Do you try different takes on it sometimes, or do you do it?
Oh, yeah, full on,
Yeah.
multiple takes.
Yeah.
Because, again, it's just an opportunity to let the audience know that I'm committing to the line. Obviously, I'm saying it with like this. But also, I'm winking. Like,
Yeah.
I'm having fun with this. So there's, you know, there's, Daddy's got to go to work. And then there's, okay, one more take. Daddy's got to go to work. Then it's a question, does Daddy got to go to work? Maybe Daddy doesn't got to go to work.
At this point, everybody, I mean, y'all must be just pals and family at this point because you know each other so well.
Oh, we are. It's a big family. You know, the franchise is such a unique and special franchise, and we're all family. But you know, I liken it to any family out there where you love each other, you hate each other, they get on your nerves, we get on each other's nerves, we love each other back, bicker, squabble a little bit, come back, love each other again. It's family, normal, dysfunctional family.
Right.
Yeah.
You borrow money from each other and
Borrow
stuff
money,
like that.
yeah, from each other.
Now, will you do another?
Wear fanny packs.
Will there be? Let's talk about the fanny pack.
Nice.
Now,
You used to love the fanny pack.
I know, when we were together, I loved it. Now, did you wear one for a while, or was it just for that photo?
No, unfortunately, no, that was my thing. Yes, thank you. No, that was my thing. I was wearing because, by the way, that's a leather fanny pack.
Oh, no,
Which
it's
means
expensive.
I put time into choosing that
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Will you remember, I mean, I used to keep the Pop-Tarts and handcuffs in there
Yeah,
for us
yeah.
when we did that thing.
Pop-Tarts and handcuffs. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I never liked Pop-Tarts. So I want to show you something that I think will help you out. You get up
Okay.
early in the morning.
I do.
I know how busy you are. I know you love to work out, but you need to get things done while you're working out. So I had something custom made for you. No one else has this.
All right.
So what happens is, all right, when you do the curls, you can, you know, look at something
this
on
is
the
an
iPad.
iPad?
Yeah, you can
Terrific.
shave, and here's the mirror right there, and you can brush your teeth, and you can. There's a toaster right there. And there's coffee there. You can make a smoothie right there, make phone calls.
Wow.
So you're all set. You don't have to worry about like rushing anymore. All right?
This is amazing.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much,
You're
by
welcome.
the way. I
Furious
love this.
7 opens this Friday, and Charlie Wilson is going to perform after this. Dwayne Johnson, everybody. Well, I see you've let yourself go.
I have just said, forget about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you just said, I don't need to work out ever again in my life.
No, I think I'm good. I'm content.
Yeah.
Just.
How long would that last if you never worked out again? I think that body is kind of in permanent memory.
It is. Yes. Yes. It would last. What's that word? Forever.
Would it?
That's my hope. Yeah.
No, you look fantastic.
Thank you so
I haven't
much.
seen you since your little daughter was born. How is she?
Yes. Thank you. She is. She's doing great. She's 11 months old, and yeah.
Come on.
I know. I mean, I'm just such a really, it's the greatest blessing just being a dad. I have a 15-year-old daughter, Simone, and an 11-month-old, Jasmine. And this right here, by the way, we're playing one of our favorite games. There's Simone. And right here, we're playing one of our favorite games, which is drumming on Daddy's head. It's what she loves to do, because, yes, there it is.
It seems like you're encouraging it by putting your head right there all the time.
That's what I do. That's
Yeah.
what good daddies do.
Yeah.
Just
At some
right
point,
there.
that's going to hurt when she gets older.
No, it's hurting now.
It's hurting
yes.
now?
And it's just very bad habits that I'm teaching now. 'Cause
Oh,
as soon
my
as I
God.
grab her, she looks at my head and she's
Oh,
tough.
she's adorable. She's
Thank you.
absolutely adorable. You post pictures of her. You post pictures of your doggie.
I love my dog Hobbs. Yes, and well, that's the thing with Hobbs, right? So we have, there you well. Yeah.
We're trying to show the dog, you guys.
I'm sure, yeah, guys, yes, it's, it's bad for, there he is, that's a better picture. I have a house full of women, and that's my guy.
How old is he?
He's about a year old.
Oh, so you haven't had him that long.
No, not that long.
That's amazing. And does he like your daughter? Do they get along?
Oh, wonderfully, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very protective. Yeah, he's protective
That's
of,
sweet. That's
of
really
course.
sweet.
Yeah.
You have many fans.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, come on.
I know.
That's ridiculously cute. You posed them. You put them in that
I
position.
did. I said sleep.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
sleep. Close your eyes.
If only, if only. You have many fans, as you hear when you walk out here, but you have...
Thank you.
A lot of men and women love you, but a lot of moms love you.
A lot of moms, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. The funniest one, and it's always at that kind of like inappropriate time. Maybe we're walking a press line or have kids around me. It's like, hey, you're my mom's hall pass, dude. Like, yeah. I'm like, hey. What?
Wow.
Really? Okay. Show me
Wow.
a picture of your mom. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. All right. I'll consider it. Yes.
Yep. Nothing wrong with asking for the picture if they're going to tell you that.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about Moana. It's a
Sure.
really great movie, and
you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And the music is great, and it's an important. Tell people what it's about. It's an important movie for you.
It's an important movie. It was a movie that I was really excited to make, and it was the opportunity to showcase our culture, my Polynesian culture. I'm half black and half Samoan. Thank you so much. And, you know, it was an opportunity to showcase our culture to the world, and our culture really hasn't been showcased that much on the big screen, so it was really like a perfect storm between Disney, animation, they're amazing storytellers, and Ellen mentioned the music. The masterful Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote all of our music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to sing and rap one of his songs?
I did. So this was one of the cool things. So it was only until afterwards that I really understood how complex Lynn's writing is. And he goes, dude, I hope you feel really good about yourself. And I said, yeah, I do. I think it was in my tone that I was like, yeah. He goes, I want you to know how complex this stuff is. And then he told me, then I understood. And then I was like, okay, so just to be clear, I'm a badass then, right? He's
Yeah.
like, yes, you're a badass. I was like, okay, thank you.
No, it's pretty impressive because it is very complicated what he writes.
Yeah,
really
yeah, it's
cool.
really
Congratulations.
amazing. Thank you.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we have a very big surprise for you that you know nothing about. We'll be back.
All right.
We're back with Dwayne Johnson, and you have a production company called $7 Productions.
I do.
Because?
Well, because when I was 23 years old, I was cut from the Canadian Football League, and my goal was to play professional football in the NFL. That didn't happen. I played in the CFL, played up there for 2 months, and I got cut. When I got cut, I had to move back in with my parents, and I remember looking in my wallet. I thought, well, I got cut. Let me see how much money I have. And I had a 5, a 1, and change. So I always remember that, and I thought, wow, I have $7 to my name. this is not good. So years later, I'm in a really wonderful position I'm in now. I named my production company $7, and that's what it means.
That's a fantastic name for a company.
Thank you so much.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
I mean, Dwayne is good at so many things, as we know. I mean, he can sing, and he can act, and he can fight, and he can...
Smell good.
He does. He smells very good. But there's something that he's always really cared deeply about and tried hard to accomplish. So let's take a look back.
Uh-oh.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the evolution of a sex symbol. Hello, I'm Ellen DeGeneres, and I've won 17 People's Choice Awards. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to tell you the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Mr. Rock's story is an inspiring one, a story that takes us from innocent youth to sexy adult. It's a story of perseverance in the face of incredible obstacles and outrageous fanny packs. From a young age, he had a love of sports and music, but more than anything else, he had a love of pencil-thin mustaches. Still, sexiness was a distant dream when Dwayne turned to wrestling, where he was known as Rocky Maivia. He made his outfit entirely from discount items he found at Cost Plus World Market. Often, opponents would shake in fear of being tickled by his colorful fringe. However, fame finally arrived when he adopted his bad boy image as The Rock. He was on top of the world, but he gave it all away to follow his true passion, being a tooth fairy. But no tutu could hide the sexiness that simmered just under the surface. And soon, a sexy movie star was born. He was on his way to the top of the sexy charts. In time, his sexiness became irresistible to any woman or man. And so, we salute you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, for all you've overcome to be the sexy hunk of man meat you are today. Now.
Uh-oh. Thank you so much. That was so good.
Well,
I'm
listen,
scared.
your hard work has paid off. I'm here to announce, and this is the first time anyone is hearing this, you are People Magazine's sexiest man alive.
Wow.
He's sweet, smart, and sculpted.
Sweet, smart, and sculpted. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank? And will the transition be easy from the last sexy man to you?
I think the transition is going to be easy, yes. I can tell you now that what this means is I still have to drive in my pickup truck and change Jasmine's diapers, but now I'm just still the sexiest man alive.
Yes, you
All
are.
right, thank you.
Moana opens everywhere, November
Thank you.
23rd. We'll be right back. Dwayne Johnson. You got like a Christmas red sweater on.
I got a little, yeah, I'm in the holiday spirit right now. Yeah.
So are they. So, hey, congratulations. You just announced that you're going to have a baby.
I did, yes. Thank you so much. Just announced it. Yes.
She's going to have a sister.
She's gonna have a sister. She's gonna have, yes, a little sister. That's our baby Jasmine Leah, and just made the announcement today. And Lauren and I are so happy. So thank you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's great.
You know, and the crazy thing is, I was raised by women, and I still to this day totally and completely 100% surrounded by only women.
Well.
Yes. And I love it.
Yeah. That's actually a good thing.
It is a wonderful
That's
thing.
a really good thing.
Yes.
So now we've dropped The Rock for a while now, right? You're not The Rock anymore. There's no more Rock.
Well, you know, in many hearts, there's always the Rock.
Yes.
I think. Yes.
Yes.
So to say, yes. But during the holiday season, a character by the name of Dwanta Claus takes over and becomes a new identity.
I see.
Yes.
So you're Dwayne Claus, because Dwayne Claus does a lot of really good things.
Thank you. Yes. Dwayne Claus does a lot of good things, a lot of nice things. You know, he's all ages, all races, non-denominational. He is very nice and a lot naughty, and so he welcomes naughty too as well.
I see.
It's a good audience.
And he makes special appearances on sets.
He does. You know, what we have started doing now is for my movie sets, I love the idea of turning my movie sets into like what I describe as like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, where there's just, and for kids. So I do a lot of, for Make-A-Wish and for kids who, and families who are struck. Thank you. You know, thank you. It's really, and I know you feel the same way, it's like the best parts of our job. So I do a lot with Make-A-Wish and for kids who are in hospice, and we fly them up to or whatever set that I'm at, and we just make sure that they have the greatest time. You know, we have Xbox will be there. They'll set up a kiosk where they're all playing Xbox, or Lamborghini will come in and deliver cars for them to ride in, and the crew is always so happy to make the kids' day. Every director will have every kid come up and yell action and yell cut, and then I'll make sure that they come up and give me direction. Like I say, I refuse to talk to the director. The kids must give me direction. They come up and give me direction.
That's really sweet.
It's very cool.
It's really, you know, for what a great guy you are, what a good guy you are, and you're having so many good things happening for you and to you, for you to lose the title of sexiest man, this must have been a tough thing.
Oh, man.
I mean, how are you taking it? Because...
Well, to be honest with you, you know, Ellen, it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, but I'll also be honest with you about this, and I'll be honest with the audience here, is the truth is, now I love Blake and I love his music, right? And, but the truth is, I will never give up the title of Sexiest Man Alive. I literally refuse to give it up.
Good. Well, you can still fight to win it back. In your heart, and in a lot of people's heart, you still are, but you're going to have to fight. Maybe you just didn't work hard enough this year at the sexiness.
That was it. I thought I did, yeah. But he came in the 11th hour and just beat
under
me
the
out
radar.
Right under the radar.
That was a surprise to everybody.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
But yes.
Nobody did.
I thought I was going to be two-time back to back. But...
And then here he comes. All right, we're going to take a break. Yeah, look at that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so...
You could arm wrestle him.
No.
All right, we're going to take a break. You brought a friend with you, and we'll bring him out after this. All right, that was his new movie, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and you brought one of your co-stars today. I think you should introduce him.
I did, yes. I'll be happy to introduce him. Thank you. Well, hold this applause until you wait to see who it is. You know, I figured if I'm the biggest and most beloved movie star out there, he's marginally tolerated, he's somewhat talented, and the good news is that everybody thinks he's in the 3rd grade. Ladies and gentlemen,
It was so much louder.
For you.
Yeah, stop it. That's what it feels like, buddy. Oh, you okay? God, you were pretty bored out here by yourself with this guy. I couldn't wait to come save you. I said, I gotta go save my Ellen. Hey, Merry Christmas, Ellen. Look at me.
Merry Christmas.
Look at me. Yeah. We got a thing.
I know,
Yeah.
No, well, we go way back.
No, this
Her
is
and
my
I go
good
way.
friend.
Yeah, I know.
This is my
I
good
know.
friend.
Well, I go to her Christmas party, so
No,
you know.
we had a talk about you coming on. I almost shut it down. I came close
Hey.
to shutting it down. I didn't because you're my friend, but just know it could have happened.
Well-
She asked me, Kevin, are you okay with this? I said, well, it depends. How do you feel? We had a little back and forth about your attitude. We'll talk about it later.
Let's talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
You were supposed to be here a few weeks ago, and then your wife went into labor, and you have a brand new little baby.
Yeah. It was tough. I had to choose. Yeah, look at me being a dad. No, I had to choose because she was, I think she was like 4 centimeters dilated. And I was like, it's the baby or Ellen, honey. Like, you gotta, you know, I don't want to cancel.
I
She
mean,
was
if,
like,
if
well,
you liked her, I would have chosen Ellen.
Well, it was a conversation.
I don't know.
No, but it was honestly, it was amazing, man. We were in the hospital for 24 hours. She was in labor for 24 hours. And I've realized that I'm helpless. Like, there's nothing you can really do. Even with your cheering, I got nothing to do with
But
that.
you're just there.
No, that's it. They were like,
Yes.
Kev, you want to come on this side? And I said, absolutely not. I don't want to go down there at all. So I just stayed up top, said push as loud as I could. There was a moment where she told me to shut up, and I was like, will do. And that was it. Then the baby came out. I cried instantly, man. It was an amazing feeling. My son, my daughter were excited about their little brother. It was honestly just the feeling of knowing that another little one is dependent on me is the best thing in the world. That's what I love.
Good man.
Congrats.
Thank you, brother.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Another girl.
Yes, another girl.
Ah, he can't make boys.
Are you?
All that man.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Goodness gracious. Goodness.
Well, once Kevin finds out who the dad is for his boy, it's got to be beautiful. That'll be. Yeah, keep talking. Yeah, go ahead. Shut it down. This is what happens when we get together.
That's pretty fast.
That's quick.
Pretty fast.
Yeah. Hey, tell me what you think about, I don't know if this is true, but people talk about you running for president. What do you think if you would run for president?
You know, I'll give a serious answer. I give you crap all the time.
Yes.
But this is daytime TV, so I'll keep my real opinion between us.
Just
No, you know what, man? I think the world that we're living in today, you're seeing the real effect that genuine people like Dwayne have. And the one thing about him is he's very serious when it comes to spreading that love, that laughter, and just the upselling of life on a positive level. And if he were to put himself in that position, he would get my support cold-heartedly. I mean, unless it comes to a financial dollar, then we got to talk.
Yeah.
But I know where his heart is. I really know him. So I know if he puts himself in that position, it's for the better of the people. I can only applaud him and support him for doing that. I would
Thank
have
you,
to
man.
sit up and applaud the big guy.
Will you run? I mean, would you, seriously, would you run?
I'm seriously considering it, yes.
Well, you
Really?
He can't physically run.
I said,
No, physically he can't run. His knees are bad.
No, I can
It's
run.
really
That's the
bad
thing.
knees.
Yeah, I don't run New York Marathon.
That'll be
But
tough if
I
the
can
president
run.
ever had to run. Like,
say, I got the
president,
big
get
foot.
away, go! He's not going to be able to do it.
He's not.
No, his knees
Don't
are bad.
encourage him, guys. That's it.
His knees are horrible.
all right. That's exciting. That's exciting news that you would run. I think.
Would you want me on your team? Would you want me to do something? There's a lot I can do. What would you want me to do?
There's a lot you shouldn't do.
But there's a lot.
No, I can just imagine how
a
if
lot.
he was on my team. Should I do it now, DJ?
You
I'll
want
press
the button
right
I'll
now.
press the button right now.
No.
I'll do it right now.
No.
I'm sick and tired of everybody talking about us like this.
All right, we have to take a break. We'll be back. All right, we're back with Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart from Jumanji.
Yeah,
Welcome
she
to the
said my
jungle.
name first.
Well, it's
So,
only because of where you were, because you came
No.
out first. That's,
No.
it.
Yeah.
That's
She
the only
likes me
reason
more.
why.
So-
Well, you don't have to get into
She
this
likes me
now.
more.
She
all right,
definitely
so
does.
the movie is about high school characters that get sucked into this whole situation.
Yes.
And in high school, what were you like? I'll start with you, Dwayne.
Yeah, sure. Well,
let's start with you.
I struggled in high school because I was like a
Struggled
walking.
isn't the right word.
Please,
Let's
that
just give it the real definition.
Okay, I will. Well, when I was 14, 15, I was a walking contradiction because I was already probably 6'3",
Yeah.
180, maybe 200. I had a big mustache. I looked like I was 48.
Yeah.
I was struggling. I was really struggling in high school. Yeah,
Tough.
that's me. That's me in high school.
Whoa.
But,
Whoa.
But yes. Yeah. Don't laugh like that. Don't.
Whoa.
That's okay. Well, there's my picture.
Whoa.
Well,
What just happened?
what do you don't?
What?
Don't
You look
laugh like that.
You look like a detective that's a DJ. Like, you
I'm trying. This is why I need therapy these days. But okay, you laugh. I actually bought a picture of Kevin for you guys when he was 16 as well.
So same age.
Same age. There he is. Yeah. Look at you. He's doing this. I wish I was this tall, but I'll never get this tall. No, I'm always gonna be shorter than everybody's cat. Yeah.
I hate that I'm standing right next to the stove. That's what I hate. Like there's no way for me to say I was a big child or nothing. Like everything is right here.
It's the perspective.
No,
right
it's really
there.
bad. This is really bad.
No taller than a stove at 16.
Well, as you can see, I was a cool kid, though.
He was cool in high school. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Always cool. You can tell I never had a problem with being cool, you know.
Hey, so you two you really are good together. I just said that during the break. I love you two together. What is it that clicked right away when you met?
On a serious note, it's a mutual respect and admiration for two individuals that started the same. You know, we both come from nothing, and our road to getting something is a road that we don't take for granted. It's something that we literally talk about, and
all the time.
we bow down to the process, and we don't ever want to go back, which is why he started the term saying hardest workers in the room, which is what I really live by, and I stand by him when he says that, because it says a lot about who he is and about who I am. We're not satisfied.
Yeah, and I think there is. There's a mutual respect that Kevin and I have, and you know, we have a lot of common friends in our business, and when we first got together for Central Intelligence, a movie we did 3-4 years ago, we thought we were gonna have some pretty good chemistry, but then it really exploded into a really cool bond and brotherhood. There is a mutual admiration. Kevin has a lot of drive and ambition. You know, his mouth is like the Energizer Bunny, but that's okay. I just kind of look by that. But I do have a tremendous amount of respect for this guy, and we always have a what?
You know, I gave all. I was very positive the whole way through.
No, I know, but
Yeah, but I didn't throw any shots. And
that
you waited
wasn't a
for me
shot.
but you waited for me to
Energizer
finish.
Bunny is actually a good thing.
That's why I don't like to go first.
You see that?
That's
Because
why I
I'm
don't
very
like to go
smart.
first.
Yeah, you go first.
You see what I'm saying? You see what he did there, don't you? I'm not gonna go first again.
Okay.
I bet you that. I'm not going first again while we sit here.
I'm just saying, I have a lot of love and a lot of respect for you, and this is why, you know, it actually, you see it on screen when we get together,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's
And
just
also, I do a lot of the heavy lifting.
Okay.
That's
All right.
that's
All right. Jumanji, welcome to the
Well-
Jungle is in theaters everywhere, December 20th.
he's
We'll be
carrying me
right
on his
back.
back.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hi.
We were watching the movie last night, which is, by the way, very, very good. Very
Thank you so
entertaining
much. Thank
on
you.
so many levels, and you're hilarious. And
Thank
Portia
you.
was like, man, he's a big guy. I said, yeah, when you're next to him, it's unbelievable. The size of your arms is like, and I said, they're like a table. Like there's no give. Just hard.
Yes, just steel.
Just
yes.
Yes.
Sexy.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm fishing. I was fishing. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you love the movie. Awesome.
It's great. I can't wait to talk about it. But first, we have to talk about. So you were here last with Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
your pal, my pal, and he gave me a gift. Yeah, well, my pal.
Yeah.
And he gave me a gift, and it was really, really sweet. It was.
Yes, I mean, it was so sweet of him and so giving, and it's like this beautiful Renaissance painting, which he ruined, by the way. However, but much like in Kevin fashion, because I love you more, there was 80% more of the painting that he did not show.
No.
Yes, it's very true. So as a show of my love for you, because again, I love you way more than Kevin Hart, here's the rest of the painting he didn't show. Yes.
Wow.
I mean, now. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, now it's complete.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I really want that in my house.
Yeah. Yes. It looks pretty good.
Hey, congratulations! You're going to have a baby.
Thank you so much.
In 3 weeks.
Thank you. In about 3 weeks. Thank you, guys. Thank you. In about 3 weeks, Lauren and I are going to have our second baby, and it will be my third daughter.
That's so great.
Yes, it's so good. Thank you. I'm so excited.
Lucky girls to have you as a dad.
Well, I'm lucky. I'm
Yeah.
lucky. I can't make boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just not that
That's
I want to, but
that's
you
what
know,
Kevin said. He said
girl
you can't
power.
make. Yeah.
I know.
He gave you a hard time. So and is Jasmine? Is that her name?
Yeah,
Is
that's
she happy to have a little sister?
She was happy. So we have a daughter. She's 2 in about 3 or 4 months, and so this whole time, as many of you out there know, yeah, that's Jazzy. You know, you want to prep that they're going to have their first sibling, and okay, you got to get ready for your little sister. Where's your little sister? And every day she points to mommy's belly. There's my little sister. Now, out of the blue, about a week and a half ago, we're eating breakfast, and I mean out of the blue. We have her cartoons on. She's eating. She looks up and she goes, "I don't want a baby sister." and firm and just direct eye contact, and that was it.
No, what did you do? What'd you say?
Okay, sure, great, great. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Let's finish your breakfast and we'll talk.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I'm in trouble.
Wow. So you may have to give her away.
I mean, we're talking about it
Yeah,
now. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
well,
So you and
that's a
Portia, get
shame.
ready.
Oh, yeah. And then your older daughter was just the Golden Globes ambassador, right?
Yeah, so it was the first time that the Golden Globes had instead of Golden Globes girl, they had Golden Globes ambassador, and that's Simone. My daughter was so proud of her. She was 16. She is 16. And at this Globe, so, you know, the thing about this is their job, one of their many jobs, and it's very comprehensive, what they make sure that these young individuals have a social awareness and foundations that they want to support, what's important to them. So they really do a great job of that. One of the jobs as well is to usher the winners off stage. And at that time, and you've won before, so you're kind of like in this daze and you're happy and you don't know where to go, whether you go left or right. So Simone's job was constantly, let's take you off to the right, take you off to the right. So Frances, and I'll never forget this, Frances McDormand, she wins Golden Globe. She goes up there, and I love Frances, as we all do, and she goes up and she goes to speak, and right before she speaks, she turns around and walks backstage, like to the back of the stage, and shakes Simone's hand out of the blue, and it just blew me away. It was just such this amazing, because no one did that, and she had the awareness to do this to my 16-year-old daughter. She thanked everyone and turned around, thanked her. She gave her speech. Now, as she's walking off, Frances grabs Simone's hand, and she has the globe in this hand. She has Simone's hand in this hand. She kisses Simone's hand, and I was like, Jesus. I was just so blown away by that gesture, so beautiful of her. And I've been meaning, by the way, to call her and tell her, but now that I'm here, I got to tell you, Ellen, I got a little crush on Frances.
Well, I don't blame you.
And
I don't blame you. Now
it's right here. So I got to say this to the world who's watching, Frances, we're going to have to exchange numbers because just between you and I know nobody else is watching, we're going to get married. It's not going to be weird. Lauren's down with it. It's just really cool. It's just
wow. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right. So we have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about this amazing movie. We'll be back.
Great.
That is Dwayne Johnson, and the movie is called Rampage, and it's so entertaining, and it's so incredible to watch how they did it. Tell everyone what it's about.
Yeah, so it's about my best friend. I rescued my best friend, who's a rare albino gorilla named George. When he was a baby, his parents were killed by poachers. There's real science behind this called CRISPR science, which many of you know, and it goes wrong because it gets into bad hands. And he starts to metabolize, things start to metabolize, starts to grow. And the basis of the movie is me trying to save his life. And he grows to epic proportions and gigantic. The research was not only eye-opening for me in terms of the research with the gorillas, but down there in the Atlanta Zoo, where Dian Fossey Foundation has offices as well as in Africa. I had an opportunity to spend time with their big silverback. His name is Taz.
That's him?
And actually, I believe that is my son, who they wonderfully let me adopt in my name. I can't make girls, so this is...
That's your son.
Yes, that
Take
is
that,
him.
Kevin Hart.
Iyambare is his name. And what's cool about him is he just had a baby with the oldest gorilla who they observed having a baby.
Oh, we just Instagrammed
You
about
Instagram,
that.
yeah,
Yes.
Poppy.
She's like 40 years,
She's
42
years old.
Yeah.
And she's really the spectacular gorilla. And they just had a baby. And what's also interesting, fascinating about Poppy is Poppy is Dian Fossey's last gorilla that she actually raised.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's amazing.
And that she's 42 years old and had a baby. That's incredible.
Yes, it's outstanding. It's
no,
incredible.
this is, I mean, obviously, because I've started my foundation with Dian Fossey to protect these amazing creatures. And what's great about the movie is that it's funny and clever and tongue-in-cheek in so many areas, but it really is educational for people to see because they do learn sign language. They do understand, and you can communicate with them. So they do have feelings and emotions and are able to express them.
It's extraordinary, I think, what we're able to understand about gorillas and their expressions and their emotions. And I'll share this story with you guys. So it was it really moved me. This was the very first time that I had any kind of interaction with a gorilla and a silverback. So down in the Atlanta Zoo, it's the biggest population of silverbacks that we have in the United States. So the primatologist who was in charge of feeding Taz, I believe that's Taz, she said, okay, it may take a while for him to get here. She goes, I just want to warn you. You're an alpha. He's going to sense that and feel it. He is going to become very aggressive. He may start pounding on the cage. He may start grunting, moving back and forth very fast. She says, it's going to be part of the process. I'm like, okay. He comes over and he sits down and he just waits for me to feed him. And it was beautiful. And I was like, you know, because you get so worked up, and then this happens, and the primatologist says, oh, I've never seen him act this way. And I said, oh, so what you're saying is I am a man and a half, and she's like, no, probably because you're really in tune with your emotions and you're sensitive. It's like, okay, but it was just such a beautiful moment, and I know you experience this and understand is that in this moment you realize just how powerful, but yet how soft and gentle these animals are, and can obviously feel energetically what we're giving these animals. So it was really beautiful.
You have the effect on people and animals. That's what you do. That's how great you are.
Amazing.
All right. All right, so we're going to play a game. It seems like we have, but we haven't yet. We're going to play a game after this. We'll be back. We're back with Dwayne Johnson, and you know our game, Make It Rain, right?
I love that game.
All right, today we're going to play Make It Dwayne. All right, where are Jessica, Ikrid, and Devki Bhatt?
How you doing?
Hi. Hello, stand on over here. You've seen the game probably, but here's what happens. Somewhere under those umbrellas, there's $5,000 cash. But under the rest of them is a whole lot of water. I'm going to ask you a question. As soon as you know the answer, you'll grab a water bottle and give me the answer. If you get it right, you get to pick an umbrella. Obviously, the more you get right, the more chances to win. You could win a lot of money, or you could get wet. All right, and who could be better to get wet for is... what am I saying?
Yeah, no.
What happened? Wow!
Yeah!
Wow! I swear I did not mean...
Perfect.
All right.
Let's get wet.
All
That's
right.
the name of the movie. Oh, let me stop.
Stand over there, and we will put mics on you, and all right.
All right.
Oh, my God. Boy, oh, boy. All right. Dwayne, stand here and just mind your own business.
Yeah.
All right. Ready? Don't be fooled by the rock that I got. Who's still Jenny from the block?
Jennifer Lopez?
That's the way to do it.
Just pick any of them? Any?
That was
Oh, am I?
yeah, whichever one. Just go right under it and stand directly under it. All right.
I guess I was wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
next time.
That didn't happen. All right.
Perfect.
Hands behind your back.
Okay, here we go. It takes approximately 4 Kevin Harts to make one Dwayne Johnson. How many feet are in a yard?
3.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. I'm doing a really good job here. Okay.
All righty. This is Dwayne's 13th time on our show. How many donuts do you get in a baker's dozen?
13.
Yes.
Nice.
Go, girl.
Wow.
Whoop. Dwayne is famous for his love of leather fanny packs. What's another term for fanny?
But
Sure. Right. Again, we're narrowing it down.
Okay.
Hands behind your backs. In 2010, Dwayne wore a tutu in the movie Tooth Fairy. Besides Dwayne, who else would you want to sneak into your room at night?
my fiance?
All right.
All right, here we go. Maui is the character that I played in Moana. What's the capital of Hawaii?
Honolulu?
Got it.
You are killing it.
All right, you're at $5,000. All right, and you're getting tickets to the premiere of Rampage. You're also getting tickets to the premiere of Rampage.
Yeah.
Rampage opens April 13th. We'll be back. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, good. How are you? Hi,
I'm
hello.
good.
Thank you. Thank you. Always looking out. Thank you.
Always looking out. If there's a thread, I'm going to get it for you.
Thank
That's
you
how
so
I am.
much.
You look fantastic.
You too. I like the corduroy.
Thank you
Looking
so much.
Good.
Are you exhausted? You just got back from, when did you come back from Europe?
I did about 3 days ago. We flew back from London, and it was great. It was a great tour, and everybody was excited, and we were excited too. Bought the whole cast, Jumanji cast, and it was good.
Now, when you go to Europe, I saw that when you travel, you bring your gym with you. Do you, where's the limit where you don't bring the gym?
Well, for context, any place that I shoot, I usually, just in terms of locations that I go to, then I'll bring the gym with me. But for this tour, I didn't bring the gym because it's only like a couple of days.
Right.
But if I'm in a location, whether it's Europe or Hawaii or wherever it is, I bring the gym for.
Because you don't think that they have the same equipment there? Do you have something different? No, seriously, do you have something different than they don't have?
Well, gyms have basically the same equipment, especially at the kind of gyms that I train at. The only issue is it's just extremely hard for me to get a workout in a public gym.
Right.
Because it's a lot of people, and the etiquette gets thrown out the window, and I can't get a workout in. That's all. Wow. Yes. That's a good one to put up. Merry Christmas, everyone. Kevin Hart took that. Yeah.
What? Yeah, man, he's really been working out lately.
He has been.
I'm
yes.
so happy to see that he's okay again. That
It's
he's
so good to have him back.
Yeah, that was a scary
Yes.
thing, that car
It
accident.
was a scary thing with a car accident. So good to have him back. You know, we went on tour together, and we were traveling around the world, and I was with him all day, every day, throughout the nights too, as well. Yes. I mean, it's just like looking in the mirror. We're twins. But it is so good to have him back because he's such a good guy, and it couldn't have been a wonderful, better Christmas gift than to have him back.
Yeah, and yes. You had a beautiful wedding, and look at this picture. This picture
Thank
was
you.
taken at 7:45 in the morning. Is that right?
Yes, we had an early morning wedding in Hawaii on the cliffs there in Kauai, and it was very private, and it was the best. It truly was.
Why 7:45? So let's back that up for her hair and makeup. So her hair and makeup had to start at like 5 or something.
It started very early.
Why would you have a wedding at 7:45 in the morning?
I mean, I had to work out. I had like the 8 o'clock workout. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Kind of.
Kind of. No, I'm only kidding. We wanted to have an early morning wedding. That way we said the vows, get it over with. And then by 10, 11 o'clock, we're having brunch with the family, and we had it done.
Wow.
And plus in Hawaii at that time, it's a beautiful time with us and my ancestors watching over us. I mean, it was truly a magical
Well, that's
wedding.
great. And you have a new baby.
We do,
Yeah.
yes.
How old is she now?
Yes. She is going to be 2 coming up. Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You're such
Yeah,
a good daddy.
Thank you. I have all daughters. ranging from a daughter who's going to be 2 to Jazzy, who's going to be 4. There they are right there. They were our flower girls on our wedding, and they were just it was so magical.
And what do they want for Christmas?
Every toy that they see. Every toy that they see. So, of course, with Lauren, my wife, Jazzy says, can I have that? And of course she says, well, let's make the list. And if you're good, you have a birthday coming up and you have Christmas coming up. And of course, when she asked me, Daddy, can I have that? Absolutely. You want that? Yes, absolutely. When would you like it? Got it. Tomorrow. I'm
Before
on
Christmas, yeah.
Spoil them rotten.
Well, and they deserve it. That's really cute. And you had, so congratulations, the Titan Games got renewed for the 2nd season, right?
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
That's great.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
We sent Andy through the.
Yeah, Andy was there. He went, and Andy participated in the Titan Games.
Would you call it participating?
I would call it he tried before he had cardiac arrest, but he tried. He really tried hard.
Yeah, well, those are really tough.
He was exhausted and completely bit. Watch this. Go, Andy. Okay, so.
I'm surprised he was able to do. I mean, those are really hard.
It was very, very hard. Yeah, so the course is extremely hard.
Oh.
So we're going to come back this season. This season's going to be even harder. But
yeah.
Yes.
New games.
New games.
Yeah.
We have new games coming up, and I think our competitors, they may compete a little better than Andy. He is trying. Yeah. He's really trying.
Poor guy.
God bless his soul.
Even getting to the end. Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. More with Dwayne after this. That's Dwayne Johnson. Jumanji, the next level. And this is the 3rd one. What is this one about?
This one is about we go back into get sucked back into the game, but this time the game is broken, so we're not allowed to choose our own avatars. So Danny DeVito turns into me, or I turn into Danny DeVito.
Right.
Danny Glover turns into Kevin Hart. And of course we have Awkwafina, we have Nick Jonas back, we have Karen Gillan, Jack Black, we have the whole cast back.
And you got to, or I don't know if I should say got to, you rode camels. Is that a joy to ride a camel? They don't seem smooth.
No, they're the opposite of smooth. No, but I enjoy animals, and I enjoy animals even more because I know that Kevin is really terrified. I mean, terrified of animals, camels, insects, butterflies, you name it, he is. Here, watch this. This is him getting up for the first time. And it's a good thing it's muted because the amount of cuss words that's coming out of his mouth right now. and I get such great joy, which as you can see by the laugh on my face. But yeah, and I know he's here tomorrow,
yes,
I think, right,
yeah.
with you, so you can talk about that and his fear of camels.
Yes, and butterflies. I saw that on an
butterflies.
Instagram post that he was scared of a butterfly that came into when you were doing press.
He is really, really terrified.
Basically, just he's a scaredy cat.
He's a complete scaredy cat.
Okay.
Yeah, as tough as he thinks he is, and as cool as he thinks he is, no.
We'll tell him that tomorrow, for sure. Jumanji, the next level, opens in theaters this Friday, and we're going to play a game after this.
Yes.
We're back with Dwayne Johnson. I thought it would be fun for us to play a game with the audience. We're going to play heads up, but first, we're going to need to split the audience in half. Alrighty then. Here's what's going to happen. Dwayne, you're going to play for this side. I'm going to play for this side. And whichever side wins is going to win what's in the box right here. All right? Dwayne, you're going to go first. The category is acted out. No talking. You can all stand up on this side. No talking, though, just acting it out.
All right, here we go.
Ready? 1 minute on the clock.
Patting, face. Lifting weights. Good. Limbo, yeah. Will you marry me? Yes, proposing. Brushing teeth. Flossing. Tightrope. Fangs. A vampire. River dance. River dance. What I do when I get drunk. Pass. Can we pass? Okay. Oh, flirting. That's my jam. Again, what happens when I drink too much? Pass out, tired, fatigued, sleepy.
Fainting.
What is it?
Fainting.
Fainting.
And the other one was Irish jig. Y'all got 7. We have to get 8 over here. Stand up. Come on, you guys. Go. Hula hoop. Surfing. Play guitar, air guitar.
Wow.
Congo line. Oh, Lord. DJ. Golf, tennis. Runway modeling. Riding a bike. Bicycle. We win! Here you go here. All right. So, yay. All right. So, Dwayne, tell my side what we win.
All right, well, what you guys win, I started a partnership with Under Armour called Project Rock. It has since become Under Armour's #1 seller around the world. We also created fitness equipment and gear for men, women, and kids. We also created a one-of-its-kind top seller in earbud for training men and women, and you guys are getting that. Yes.
And a $400 gift card.
You're getting $400.
Thanks for being here. We have to take a break, and you're just lovely. I'm kidding. You're getting it too.
Yeah.